yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play fake. Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Jefferson moving in motion left. Pass taken in by his big tight end, pushing his way through. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangwu. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Another run now for Nwangwu. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to the Wangu. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 36-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
No way, you're kidding me. The hard, get up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And it is good. Well, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On 1st down, Hurts. Throw out wide is incomplete.
So many offenses want to improve their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Hurts. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Once again, it's Swift. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Man over the middle, and it's complete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Cousins on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Bird. Listen to me. Two.
On second down, Cousins again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. 66 yards rushing for him now in the goal game. And quickly, they get to the line. Cousins now on second down. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Cousins here going to change the play. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. Touchdown, Vikings! Kene Nwangu, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll run it with Madison. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. He'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Going silver, ready? Round up, Yanni.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 53 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Black, black. Gun. 300.
Here's Cousins. They'll get this to Nwangu. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
First down, here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. The 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone come.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
63. Hey, turn up, Yankees.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Hey, Silver. Yes. Turn up, Yankees. Hey, 73. Hey.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, 33 yards. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
Throwing is Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. again. It's Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 37 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of first at the 32. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.